thinking back. I gave them the grip, I lost a flip with 5 stacks. Yeah, I'm talking 5 comma 6, 0 shots, 0 figure. Back to running circles round niggas, now we squared up.
Nice!
Woo! That worked, didn't it? Be fun.
Sorry.
I'm a plus size model, so the tall thing is useful. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! It's fun. I like it. Thank you. That's very nice. It's very nice of you. It pays the rent. I like it a lot. Got my start on America's Next Top Model.
Woo!
Yup, which was very fun. Very weird. People always want to know what Tyra's like, and then they want to know what the show is like. They make it very clear right away. What's Tyra like? Number 1, what was your experience? Number 2, it's fine. She was lovely. She's very tall, much taller than I am, and the show was very weird. It was very stressful. You know what I mean? And not always in the ways that I was expecting. I just found myself surprised a lot. Like, I was the only plus size contestant, and I found it surprising when all those skinny bitches ate all my food. Julia. It's kind of my thing. Those nice moments, you know? You know where it's going. You're gonna do it. Gets hot and heavy. Neither one of you wants to get on top. You wrap your leg around like you're trying to be all sexy, but really you're just trying to pivot. Just fucking pivot, get him up on top. Get him up, get him up. I'm tall, I can get you up there.
Fake talking.
This is when the theme song comes in.
Welcome. This is Studio Time. I'm Brian Barron, and this month's guest, Sarah Hartshorne, everybody. Sarah Hartshorne.
That's me.
Let's jump right into it.
Okay.
Okay, sound good?
Yep.
You talk about your mom on stage in stand-up.
I do.
Tell me about her.
She is very patient. No, she, I think she's probably the reason that I do stand up because she had a stroke when she was 19, which is hilarious. What is funnier?
Okay.
Yeah, she had a stroke when she was 19, and they thought she would never walk or talk again, and then she did, and like if you met her, you wouldn't know.
Right. Okay. Because that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, no, it is. You would just think, oh, this woman has a very weak handshake, and sometimes forgets things. Like that's, and so, yeah, it was before I was born, but
But how does she, what goes on, what has she done that you felt you needed to put that on stage?
No, she doesn't deserve that. She's a lovely woman. No one deserves that. No, but she, because she had the stroke, she occasionally says weird things. Like she will occasionally just she will call me by her sister's name or our dog's name.
Okay.
And my first dog's name was Grunter, so that's hilarious.
Really?
Just for Grunter, when she's mad, she will.
Now, did she come out of it on her own or therapeutically, or
both a lot? It was she part of it I think was sheer force of will. She learned to write with her left hand. She learned and a lot of physical therapy. And a lot of work, which she still does a lot of,
Really?
Still and on.
Okay.
Yeah, just to make sure that, because when one half of your body is weaker than the other, you have to do a lot of work to counter that.
Okay.
And, she steps harder on her right foot 'cause she can't feel it. It's amazing to go to a tattoo parlor with her. I cannot, if you can go to a tattoo parlor with a stroke victim, it's fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, because she'll be sitting there getting a tattoo and there'll be some 18-year-old Marine just getting his first tattoo, gritting and bearing, and she's like, "Should we order food? Are you still? Is the needle still in? Is the needle still inside of me? We should. It's great.
That's fun.
But so she always laughed at herself first above any. She was always the first to do it, and I think partially because it's hilarious, and also because she just had to learn how to sort of interact with people in this weird, awkward way for a long time. And then even now, when she's totally normal and great and a social butterfly and delightful to talk to and with, it's still her go-to instinct is to laugh at herself.
Got it.
So I was always raised laughing at her. That was just an important part of growing up was laughing.
Okay, that's interesting. I was Did
Yeah.
not know that. That's going to be my catchphrase, I think. I did not know that.
I did not know
Didn't
that.
know that. Did you have a major? I mean, did you, or was it just like,
Yep.
Sarah's going to school?
No, when I went to school, I knew I wanted originally to go to an art school. I wanted to study acting,
okay.
but I got talked out of it, which in retrospect should have been like a sign that maybe my passion for acting was not as great as I thought. Like if a college counselor was like, well, maybe don't. And I was like, no, all right. Okay, what should I do that? You know, like, but so yeah. So I went for English. And I knew I wanted to do something with languages because
Okay.
I had learned them in high school. I studied French, Russian, and Spanish. So I actually studied.
Did you really?
I did. I studied to be.
I did not know that.
Yeah, studied to be a Russian translator. That was what I wanted
Really?
to do, was translate literature or work in publishing or do something in that field.
Wow.
Yeah, but turned out everything's been translated. They took care of that. They did it. They just
Seriously?
Yeah, they just entered it into Google Translate and then they figured
was
it out.
nothing
Yeah.
left.
Nothing left.
That's
No,
tremendous.
I did translate a Pushkin poem. That was my big thing that I did.
Interesting.
And yeah, which I can't even. God, it's all gone.
So long. It's so long.
It's so
so-
gone. I don't think I could order in a restaurant in Russian. I could in Spanish. I could in French. My
Right.
French is okay, but my Russian.
No?
No,
Not
I went to
close?
Coney Island and was like, I don't know
that's another.
what
can't
any
do
of
that.
these
It's not-
people are
that's not
saying.
right.
I know. It's hard because it's just so different.
Right. Now, when did you graduate with a degree? In?
No, I went to 3 colleges.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, spread it around.
Yeah, well, because I was at Boston. I was in Boston at BU
Right.
when I ended up on America's Next Top Model.
Let's hold that. We're gonna
Okay.
talk about that a little
Okay.
later on.
Yeah, so I went to 3. It got
That was a little cookie that
sure.
we threw out there.
Yeah,
Very cool.
well, something.
Yeah.
I went to 3 colleges. So I went to BU for 2 years, and then I wanted to be near New York, so I went to a school called Drew in New Jersey,
yeah.
and then I was working and I was in school, so it was just too much. I was like working full time.
Now, when did you meet? You're married.
I am married.
How long have you been married?
2.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you known this man?
17 and a half years. No, is that right?
17 and a half
no, I guess
years.
probably
What were you
seven-
guys doing?
16
what
years.
the hell?
Well, it's a small school, you know.
That's what I mean. Okay, so
What were we doing? I don't know. Frolicking in fields now. Like,
so he was part of like the original crew?
yeah, we were friends. We had mutual friends. We didn't start dating until much later.
Got it.
But
Okay.
technically we met when I was 12, when I was
Okay.
11 or 12.
All right. You know what? Let's save that for the second half.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to take a break. Please stay with us after these words. Folks, I have a treat for you tonight. Good friend of mine dropped by, very funny lady. She's put together a song, and I want you guys to hear it. So please put your hands together for Miss Emily Lynne.
Thank you, Brian. Oh, wow. Okay. This is a song about my experiences living in Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn, New York. Yeah. I am every girl who's living in Brooklyn. Stealing lower income housing from the people who need it is what I'm meant to do. I really should live with my parents, but they don't. Wow. Brian, that really disrupted my flow. All right. Wow, now I'm all screwed up now. What was I doing? Do you know where I was? No, you don't, because you don't know the song. Cool. I got it. I really should live with my parents, but they don't understand my art. They're such middle-class office drones. Why don't they go ahead and pay off my student loans? Oh. Brian! What is that? That futuristic? Who are you? I don't need to be here. This is bullshit. Hate you all.
Whoa. Wasn't really ready for that. That went south rather quick. Em, are you okay?
Fuck you, Brian!
Okay, we'll be back after these words. Come back. We're now going to play 20 questions with Sarah Hartshorne. You ready, Sarah?
I think
Okay.
so.
I got 20 questions. The first series of questions are going to be either or. Don't look.
Oh, sorry.
Don't look.
Oh, I didn't know they were there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's either going to be either or. You have a choice, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to put a word out there. And you can react to that word, associate with that word.
Okay.
Here, let's try, for example.
Okay.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
That was quick.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Okay, vanilla. Improv.
Is hard.
No.
And scary.
No, we were looking for yes and.
Yes,
Sorry.
and.
Sorry.
That's,
Points
I
to-
know,
points
it's
go to the
hard.
other one.
It's
Now,
really
take your time.
okay.
We don't have to
Okay.
be rapid
Improv.
fire.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't. Oh, I thought I don't know.
No, it's okay. Just I'll put them out there. We could talk about them too.
Okay.
Okay. Third question. Feet or hands?
Hands.
Because.
Oh, they smell better as a rule. I feel like they're really useful. Although I can pick stuff up with my feet.
See?
Yeah. My mom actually used to call me Pickles because when I wore my onesie and she took it off, my feet smelled like pickles.
Perfect.
So,
Too much information. Thank you.
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen,
you can
any
line up.
takers?
You can
Anyone?
line up
You in the
right
back?
there. Yeah, they
No?
still smell
Okay.
like pickles.
Question number 4. Kale.
Kale,
Kale.
Beyonce sweatshirt
Kale.
is delicious.
Really?
Smoothie.
It was funny. I was on the train, and I saw Mom, and she had like 3 kids. She's trying to make it. Single mom, jamming on it. I was like, better than me. I could never do that. And then I look, and her daughter is like got a mouthful of seaweed, and she's got her hand in this bag, and she's just shoveling kale in her mouth.
Kudos, man.
It's just like,
Good.
okay.
Yeah, I do love those seaweed snacks like from Trader Joe's.
That's
Those
what
are
I
a
mean.
delight.
See? Trader
Yeah,
Joe's.
no, but gotta hook them young on the healthy food.
Question number 5. Smooth or stubble?
I like a full beard. I am full on. My husband looks like Jesus.
Oh, I wasn't referring to him, but that's fine, yeah.
Oh,
full
but
on.
in general, stubble definitely.
Stubble, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, always.
Okay. Uber.
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 Ja, das
Uber.
Uber. Uber sounds so German to me, and I don't know if they actually are German, but I mean, it is German for very, right? Das ist
Right,
Uber
right.
or whatever. Uber, yeah.
Uber.
Uber is fine.
Is it?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know it's like killing the cab industry and it's so bad and stuff, but like, you know, sometimes when it's real late at night and you're real tired, I don't know. Uber
That
is.
used to be called car service. A guy in your neighborhood just call him up and say, Rico, pick me up. I'm
Sure,
on the corner.
Sure.
Boom.
Yeah. Except now, like you gotta understand, like if you're, say, I don't, not that this has ever happened to me because I only drink responsibly, but if you don't and you're in Brooklyn and you're alone and some guy drives up in a car and it's like, hey, you want to ride? Like everything in you is like, no, like you don't just not want to. You're like, I will die.
Do you think it's a status symbol? You think it's like
Uber?
the cute puppy, the lapdog puppy?
Oh.
Like, oh, it's my Uber's here.
I mean, maybe because I only ever try and use the free Lyft.
That's
like
what I
I
mean,
try and get the
okay.
free rides
Alright.
from Lyft. I've signed up with like 1 million. Oh, I shouldn't say that, but yeah.
Okay, we'll edit that out. No one's listening
No,
anyway.
no, yeah.
Okay, question number 7. Simple one. Beer, wine, or alcohol?
Oh gosh,
Maybe
it
not that
should be simple. I know, but it really depends on what I'm in the mood for. I love beer, but
Microbrews or just like
I love a good IPA. I love that America is. This is like, I hate that I am this person that's kind of a beer douche, but like I love that. Well, because people are like, oh,
You're
where
a
was it
beer
brewed?
douche,
Is this
lady.
an American microbrew? It's a European. But like, I love that America just goes hops crazy and everything tastes like hops. It's like
There you
bitter,
go.
salty mouthful. I love
Exactly.
it. Love a good beer. I like wine when I want to feel classy. And I like it. I like it all. I was always confused when people were like, that's my drink. And I'm like, how do you know? Like, how do you?
Yeah, but that's the way people are
I know.
sometimes,
I do.
you
I
know?
like a
They
dirty
find
martini.
things and they stick with it.
A
Okay?
dirty martini. Vodka Origin is fine.
There we go.
I can, yeah.
Question number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Toys.
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 Toys are great.
Toys.
I have a fort in my apartment.
I don't doubt it.
So, yeah.
I don't
also,
doubt
grown-up toys, sex
That's
toys.
just
Gentlemen,
Exactly.
that's-
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen,
we're talking to you guys.
vibrators are the intro to kinky sex. No, I'm telling you, people,
True,
guys
true,
are like,
absolutely.
oh, I'm gonna just ease her into anal. You can't do it. Get a vibrator. That's your gateway. That's your gateway to the freaky shit.
That's it, exactly.
Get some lube, get a
100%
vibrator.
agreed.
You'll have a great
100%.
time.
Now I have to air this after 11.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just really sound
Okay,
advice.
Not a problem. Next question: half empty or half full?
Half full,
Half full.
because
Half
I'm
full.
thirsty.
Overshare?
Always.
Overshare?
Constantly. Just ever since I was 4. Just consistently.
Well, that's okay. Now we'll do the next 10 questions.
Okay.
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 Now, the theory, why I'm doing all this is the theory is that as a child grows up, they have coping mechanisms. They figure out how to survive within their family. I cry, I get fed, and continues onward. Then when they hit like 13, 14, 15, they start to learn to have social coping mechanisms. Who am I going to hang with? What group am I? What works to keep either people around me or attention or whatever that person needs? So I'm going to give you 10 words.
Okay.
And you let me know if you've ever heard them describe you or that you may feel that
Okay.
is good for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. All right.
Overactive.
Yes. All the time. I am very hyperactive. I take medication to be less hyperactive. I just
Okay.
yeah. all the
Class clown.
time. Yes, but only after a certain age.
Okay. Disruptive.
Again, yes, only after a certain age. I was so shy as a little kid, painfully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Loud.
Always. Are you getting? Look at this mouth. Like I don't. It's just a
Can't sit still.
always, all the time. Can't never. I once took a bath in a really deep bath, and it was like my whole body was submerged, and I sat. It was the longest. I realized I'd never sat still for that long in my
Oof.
life. Yeah.
Speaks out.
Speaks out. Yes. Trying to get better about it.
Okay.
Yes. Want to. Don't.
Doesn't play well or follow directions.
I have. Yes. I don't think I've ever heard that I don't play well. I
Okay.
don't think.
Well, women are different the way they socialize.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think I have. But yeah, I have heard that I don't follow directions. But I've also heard that I have an annoying attention to detail and that I followed like so
Okay.
much. But yeah.
In class, uninterested or distracted?
Distracted, yes. Uninterested, never.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last one. Ready? Mm-hmm. Center of attention or loner?
Oh, I think both. I think most comedians are some weird combination of both, and there's like a switch somewhere in you that some people are good at controlling and some people aren't, and you can turn it on. But I don't think that those things are as polar opposite as they might seem,
Right.
because
Little of each.
Yeah, I've been both. I've been both on the same day. I've been both at the same party.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
All
yeah,
right.
for
Well,
sure.
you scored very well.
Oh.
Johnny, tell her what she's won.
Sorry, Brian, we don't have any prizes, and there's nobody here named Johnny.
Okay, that's great.
Who likes prizes?
And we're back. Hey, thanks. I have no idea what you saw because I haven't done editing with this yet. So I hope it was interesting to you. Second half with Sarah Hartshorne. Sarah dropped a little nugget in the first part. When did you start modeling?
I started modeling on America's Next Top Model. That was my total intro to
You just
modeling.
walked down the block and just jumped on.
No, a friend of mine wanted to try out and
Okay.
asked me to come with her like months in advance.
But this wasn't your idea.
No. And no one had ever said I should be a model. It wasn't like people
Really?
told me all the time and I was like, guys, I wasn't like, no, it was not a thing.
Okay.
No, because I got huge boobs when I was 11, like very quickly. And so
Okay.
I didn't, plus size modeling was like a very sort of niche thing and I didn't know anything about it. Yeah, so I ended up on
Okay,
the
you know
show.
what? Take a step back.
Yeah.
So you're a plus size model.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask you something real quick. There was like a hashtag sort of controversy called Drop the Plus. Were you aware of that?
Yeah, I was. I actually am. I'm working as the associate producer on a documentary called Straight Curve, which is about the plus size fashion industry.
Got it.
StraightCurveFilm.com. So
that's so well.
So it's funny because thank you, very seamless. So I actually stopped modeling about a year ago, but I am still very, obviously I did it for 7 years, so I'm still very tuned into the world. Yeah, and the idea was that models should be able to be any size that they want, really.
Got it.
Absolutely. And like Tess Holliday is a size 22, which is a really big deal because it used to be that models tended to stop at size 14, and there was a lot less work for anyone who was bigger.
Right.
And also, there's just always been there's separate boards at agencies, which means it's like a whole separate department.
Got it.
So it'd be like men and women's, and then plus, and it was like, well, plus we're women too. Like we should get to. So that was the idea: is that there should be able to be size 6 and size 8 models, which there really weren't. It was like you were either a straight size model, which means like what people think of when they think of models, which is size 00, 0, 2, maybe a 4. And then plus size started at size 8 or 10.
Got it. So 4 and 6 was out. Now,
6 and 8, yeah.
How long were you a plus size model, and what type of modeling did you do? Did you do print catalog?
Yep, I did catalogs, and I did a little bit of editorial. I was on the cover of one of the Italian Vogues. And so I did do a little bit of that, but it doesn't actually pay that well unless you're getting like campaigns, which was not going to be an option for me. So yeah, I did catalog. I did a lot of international catalog work. I did stuff in Germany and Switzerland and France.
So what was that like when you just like someone calls you up and says, hey, can you be in Germany on Friday?
Yeah, I mean, my agency would email me. I worked really hard to get an international agent because I heard that was the thing to do. So that's what I did.
And how long were you international?
Probably 5 years. It took me a little while to sort of gather clients, and because every time I would go over to shoot, I would go on castings as well.
And how long were you in Europe? Like for a shoot? So it was like a long weekend?
It was really fast, yeah. Well, they would know usually, they'd fly you out on like Saturday night. You'd have Sunday to sort of get over the jet lag, and then you'd shoot like at most, usually like Monday, 3 days usually.
Okay.
It depends on what they were shooting, how much of it, and also the client. I was told that I was very fast. That's a good compliment, is when you can like go really fast. You can cram more outfits in. So that was always a nice thing that I would hear from photographers. But yeah, so I did that for probably 5 years. I was going, sometimes more than once a month. Was sort of at the height of it.
What countries did you travel to?
Germany. All over Germany. I never did swimsuits because, see, that's the jam, is to get European brands to hire you to model their swimsuits because they always shoot in amazing locations like in Spain and South Africa, but I never did that. I was always too pale. So I didn't. I would do lingerie, but I wouldn't do swimsuits.
Runway? Did you do any runway?
Did not do runway, partially because there's not a lot of runway for plus size girls. It's just not a thing that they do. Okay. And also because one of my legs is longer than the other. So I just have a weird friggin' walk.
I did not know that.
No, I do. It's true. I had scoliosis as a kid. And also, the other thing is, like, I have done runway for charity a couple times. Halfway down the runway, I get very philosophical, and I all of a sudden just feel like, why do we do this? Why do we watch girls walk around in circles? As a culture, like, why is this a thing? How did this happen? And I'm just like, is it showing on my face? It's definitely showing on my face. Like, look normal, Sarah. So I'm just like, so I'm not good at runway.
All right, so let me ask you this then. Mm-hmm. We'll address the elephant in the room.
Sure.
Why is your hair blue?
My hair is blue because I wanted to dye it blue. Because I wanted to forever as a teenager, never did it, couldn't afford it.
Why didn't you before? It didn't have anything to do with your work?
It did. I know it did. You're not allowed to dye your hair the color you want.
So you kind of sabotage things.
Yeah, well, I decided that I wanted to stop modeling because it was always like, I remember I had an agent that was like, you have to go blonde now. And so I was blonde for a year, and it sucked, and I hated it. I hated how I looked. I looked like a soccer mom, but I worked, and it was really sort of a latent teenage rebellion, like when they, because they were really in charge of how I looked. They're really in charge of how you dress, and, Yeah, they set.
Yeah, when I was in the city, I went out with a parts model, hands and amazing hair.
Yeah.
And she was like, I can't do anything with it. I can't, they tell me how to cut it, how to color it. I can't do anything. It's like my hair doesn't belong to me. Yeah,
it is like that. And it's like, like when you sign with a new agency, they really set out a regime. They're like, these are the classes you need to take. Like I would be, you know, Sarah, you are, which is true, I think, for a lot of different careers where it's
Right.
like, well, these are the things you have to do. But it just was a lack of control about my body where I had to be a certain weight. I had
Right.
I had to keep my hair a certain way. I had to do my makeup a certain way and dress a certain way. So it just, when I decided that I wanted to stop, it was very much like, it was like a screw you, mom, except it's an agent.
Got it.
And she's like, okay, I don't care. Like I have a million other girls. Like, all right. She's very nice, but she doesn't care.
Tell me what you're doing now. You are a co-founder?
Vice president. I didn't co-found. I was the second to come on board an organization called Project You Are Okay. It's a nonprofit. My friend started it. One of my
And what's
very
the name
best
of it
friends.
again?
It is Project You Are Okay. So it's Project and then the letters You Are Okay. And one of my best friends in the world, Jenny Jaffe, she started it I think she got the idea in 2014, and we had the website launched on April 17th, 2015.
Very exciting.
Yes, it's very exciting. We're a nonprofit. We're a website and a YouTube channel. We create content for teenagers and young adults struggling with mental illness. So we create content about mental illness for people, made by people with mental illness, and just a bunch of different things. We do a bunch of different stuff, but it's just all video content. And I came on just to produce some videos at first, and then I was transitioning out of modeling and trying to get more into production and comedy. And she had a need. She needed someone who could produce the videos. So yeah, it was really great timing. It was very it felt beschert, it was like a coming together. So I was really there from the ground up, lots of learning on our feet,
Right.
Launching the website, filing the paperwork and doing all of that, and lots of learning on my feet on set.
Can people help you in your mission in
Yes,
some way, shape, or
definitely. There's so many different ways to get involved, and you can check out our website. It's all on there. You can make a video. That's one of the best things, is seeing what people make, because we make videos, but we also use other people's videos that we think are great, that we think are helpful. And also people can make videos specifically for us, just telling your story or whatever it is that you want to say, any advice you wish you'd had when you were a teenager. If mental illness is something that you've struggled with, or if you know someone who has, just telling that story, I think, is so important, and just getting out there the message and the idea that mental illness doesn't look any one certain way. Depression, it doesn't look like a depression commercial.
Can they upload videos at your site?
You can upload videos at the site. You can send them to us. You can upload them, or you can upload them unlisted on YouTube and send us a link, or you can send us the file. It's all on the website, projectyouareok.org. You can also donate on the website. You can buy items that we've worked on with other brands, and the proceeds will come to us. And really, any donation helps. We have a lot of people who just donate $5, and it really helps, and it really that's how we're run. We run on donations, so any amount helps. And also, the videos help. Tweet about us, find us on social media. Our social media manager is amazing, and he's super fun. His name's Jose. It's Project You Are Okay across the board. It's been really amazing. It's really taken off. I guess that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah,
You think so?
That's the spiel, yeah.
All right, let's finish up with my shot here.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. That was my time with Sarah. I'm not sure how this will edit out, but I will do my best to make it look good. Thanks for your time. Sarah, do you want to add anything?
No, just check out the website.
There you go. Miss Sarah Hartshorne, everybody. And we're out.
Nice.
Very nice
Easy,
work, everybody.
painless.